Welcome to the Yellow Butterfly Group's official YouTube channel. Today I'd like to answer some of the many questions we get asked regarding our online petition. Let's get straight into it. Well, Change is the only platform that allowed us to launch the petition the way we intended it to be. We did originally plan on launching it on the 38 Degrees platform, but it later turned out in their terms and conditions that no individual at the centre of a criminal case can be named, so obviously that was no good. A lot of people have asked why we don't do it via the green parliamentary petitions, and there are three main reasons for that. First of all, there's only a 6-month window before parliamentary petitions expire, and ours has been set up to be there until the day the case is referred, however long that takes. Second, it's the CCRC only who has the power to refer to the Court of Appeal and not Parliament. And third, any parliamentary petition requires 100,000 signatures inside that 6-month window to possibly be debated, which I think is a fairly unrealistic target in that short space of time from a standing start. So following on from the previous answer, Parliament handed over responsibility for investigating alleged miscarriages of justice to the CCRC back in 1997. So send a petition to Parliament at best would get us a generic letter back explaining that it's no longer a matter for them, and that would just be the end of it, unfortunately. Again, it's the CCRC only who can make a decision at this stage, and that's just the way it is. $1 million. It has to be a huge number to make it impossible to ignore. And 7 figures is where it needs to be really be that thorn in the side of the decision makers.
Do you really think you get to the 7 figures?
Yes, I do. It only takes a spark to start a fire. And as long as you put good foundations in place by keeping it broad so that you bring more people in, and you work hard to get it to a reasonable number initially, which we already have, I think, the press and high profile people will eventually want to buy into it and in turn give it that chance of going viral. Why bother doing anything? Why did David Davis bother to raise the matter in Parliament if it's not up to them? Why do documentary makers bother when the powers to be will take no notice? Why bother writing newspaper articles when not many people buy newspapers these days? There is no silver bullet in campaigning for Lucy's justice. It's a multi-pronged approach with everyone doing their bit and maximising their skill set, so together we can all make that collective difference. Perfection is not one single thing. It's lots of little things done well. And a well-written and factually correct petition of 1 million signatures is one of many tools in the box that can make a significant difference if it's alongside several other things that are also done in the right and proper way. When you sign any petition on the change.org platform, it will give you the option to promote to a wider audience for a fee of your choice. So the more you contribute, the more it gets shared. Promotions are completely optional, and I must emphasise that you don't have to pay a penny to sign the petition. The reason that is in place is because change.org is a business, not a charity, and that is the nature of their business model. I also want to make it clear that the Yellow Butterfly Group is a completely self-financed organisation who do not accept donations of any kind. Nothing that goes to change.org for promotions comes back to us. Well, first and foremost, sign it if you haven't already by clicking on the link in the description below. Share it as much as you feel confident in doing so. That could be with close friends and family, or you could take it to the next level and share it on your social media platforms. If you can afford to pay for a promotion of it, that would also be a massive help. It really is up to you as an individual what feels comfortable, but please do something no matter how small. Thank you so much.